Snow is falling steadily across London, Ontario this morning, and the first hours of the day have already shown how quickly conditions can shift from manageable to hazardous. Light accumulation inside the city may give the impression of a routine winter morning, but the combination of freezing temperatures, a thin layer of ice beneath the snow, and strong winds coming in from southwestern Ontario has created widespread travel problems both within the city and across the region.
Hi everyone, it's Sergeant Ed Sanchuk with West Region OPP Headquarters. I'm just coming to you from the westbound lanes of Highway 403 near exit 53, Highway 53, as the OPP continue to investigate a crash. Unfortunately, we have two OPP officers that are being sent to hospital after their cruisers.
Drivers attempting to navigate early morning intersections have reported losing traction while slowing down, sliding toward red lights, and struggling to turn onto uncleared neighborhood streets. Even though snowfall itself appears modest in many parts of the city center, the underlying ice is proving far more dangerous than expected, and visibility has dropped sharply in open areas where winds are pushing snow into brief whiteout conditions. Emergency crews across London have been kept busy with calls about vehicles skidding into barriers, getting stuck in deeper snow, or sliding onto sidewalks. While no major collisions have been confirmed inside city limits this morning, the growing number of minor crashes has forced police, paramedics, and towing companies to respond from one incident to another. Residential streets in several neighborhoods remain partially untreated, leading many residents to leave their homes cautiously, knowing that even a short drive could be challenging. Strong wind gusts have also made it harder for city crews to keep snow cleared, as drifting snow quickly replaces what plows remove.
Sangat deras. Tuh kebunku udah penuh dengan salju. Tuh di sana udah penuh dengan salju ya guys. Tuh deras banget. Itu kayak kapas tuh ya. Kalau deras begitu ya. Iya, nih.
The situation outside the city has intensified into something far more severe. Highway 401, one of the most critical routes in Ontario, has been the focus of numerous collisions since the storm system moved in from the southwest. In Essex County, the first major snowfall of the season led to more than 20 collisions in just 5 hours. The snow arriving there formed a nearly invisible layer of ice as it contacted the cold pavement, causing vehicles to lose control when drivers attempted to brake or change lanes. Police, firefighters, and emergency medical personnel have been on scene since early morning, moving from one crash site to another while managing long stretches of road affected by drifting snow and low visibility. crews worked carefully in darkness and blowing snow. Drivers who were already on the highway when lanes were shut down were unable to turn around and had to wait in their vehicles for the road to reopen, many of them stuck for hours in long, cold lines stretching down the highway.
Here we go again.
Across southwestern Ontario, overall, the storm has led to a dramatic rise in collision numbers. Local media reported more than 400 accidents occurring region-wide in a single morning, and 2 Ontario provincial police officers were injured when their patrol vehicle was struck from behind while they responded to a separate crash on Highway 403. The incident underscored just how dangerous these conditions can become, even for trained officers wearing reflective gear and following safety protocols.
Pag may snowstorm, ganyan kakapal. Yan yung mga challenges dito pag may snow, lalo na pag wala kang sasakyan. Mahaba yung traffic basta mayroong snowstorm. Yan o, sobrang haba. Pag may snowstorm, 1 hour before sa work, maalis na ako. Grabe ang kapal, oh. Hanggang ngayon, nag-snow pa rin.
Travel challenges extend beyond highways and emergency calls. In London and surrounding counties, schools have remained open, but many parents chose to keep their children at home due to unsafe road conditions. In Oxford County, all school bus transportation was canceled, leaving rural students without safe transportation options. Public transit across London is also experiencing delays, and several bus routes have been running behind schedule as operators navigate icy roads and reduce visibility. Pedestrians are facing their own hazards on slippery sidewalks, with some choosing to wait indoors until their bus arrives rather than standing near roads where skidding vehicles have been seen sliding dangerously close.
Lord have mercy.
Authorities continue urging residents to limit non-essential travel and prepare their vehicles for winter conditions. Officials are emphasizing the need for winter tires, windshield washer fluid, and fully stocked emergency kits that include blankets, flashlights, and food. Even vehicles equipped for winter driving are having difficulty, especially on untreated rural roads and on exposed stretches of highways where blowing snow reduces visibility in seconds. As the day continues, this storm is expected to have lasting effects. A snow squall warning issued by Environment Canada remains in place, with forecasters calling for heavy snow bands through tonight and into Thursday. Local accumulation between 15 and 30 centimeters is possible, accompanied by extremely poor visibility and hazardous road conditions that could lead to additional closures. Winds are expected to shift again Friday and Saturday, creating conditions favorable for more lake-effect snow as cold air draws moisture from the Great Lakes. This will likely worsen road conditions and prolong transportation disruptions into the weekend. The recent 2 days of heavy snowfall have already strained emergency services, school bus operations, and public transit schedules. With another round of squalls expected, authorities warn that road closures, delays, and collision numbers may rise further. Power outages are also possible as gusting winds and accumulating snow weigh down power lines, and large vehicles such as transport trucks may experience significant difficulty navigating key corridors like Highway 401 and Highway 403. Residents throughout London and southwestern Ontario are being reminded that while winter conditions are a familiar part of life in the region, storms like this demand extreme caution. With road surfaces changing within minutes, visibility dropping unexpectedly, and snow squalls renewing throughout the week, the safest option remains avoiding travel whenever possible and staying prepared for disruptions. City crews, provincial authorities, and emergency workers are continuing around-the-clock operations to keep roads open. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.